Hong Kong is a city where East meets West in the most fascinating ways, but it also has some quirky surprises you might not expect. From baffling regulations to peculiar traditions, this vibrant metropolis is home to strange laws and customs that stand out even in a world full of unique cultural practices. Curious about the oddities that make Hong Kong truly one of a kind? Let's dive into the strangest and sometimes downright bizarre laws and customs that only exist in this bustling city. Number 1. It's illegal to busk without permission. Have you ever considered the possibility of performing music for a large audience in Hong Kong? Reconsider your thoughts. In Hong Kong, it is against the law to perform music in public without obtaining the necessary authorization. Yes, playing your guitar or singing in public without a permit could get you in trouble. Hong Kong is famous for its busy streets and crowded public areas, and it is essential to uphold order. Buskers often perform in popular areas like Mong Kok with the necessary permits. The city's officials maintain strict control over public spaces to ensure they stay organized and peaceful. You may be fined if you are caught performing without a permit. This law shows how Hong Kong manages to balance lively street activities with regulations. Therefore, ensure you obtain the correct permits before taking your show to the streets. Number 2. Swearing at a panda is a crime. Using foul language towards pandas or any other animals at Ocean Park in Hong Kong is prohibited by law, which may come as a surprise. Ocean Park is a well-liked theme park that houses giant pandas and various other exotic animals. Breaking the park's rules by using foul language or disturbing the animals or visitors can get you in trouble. This regulation focuses on upholding a calm atmosphere for visitors and animals alike. You may receive fines or other consequences if you are caught causing disruptions or insulting others. It is a part of a larger initiative to guarantee that every individual has a pleasant visit free from any unnecessary disruptions. Number 3. Being drunk in a bar or on a horse is illegal. Did you know that Hong Kong has a couple of really quirky laws when it comes to being drunk? Even though Hong Kong is famous for its bustling nightlife and bar scene, it's actually illegal to be drunk in public places, including bars. That's right. If you're caught stumbling around under the influence, you might find yourself in trouble with the law. And it gets even stranger. The law also covers being drunk while riding a horse. This unusual rule harks back to Hong Kong's colonial days when horses were more common. It's a reminder of how some laws can stay on the books long after their original purpose has faded. Number 4. Haunted apartments are a bargain. In Hong Kong, despite the well-known high property prices, apartments where someone has passed away, particularly in unsettling ways, can actually be quite affordable. These apartments, which are considered to be haunted, frequently experience a noticeable decrease in prices, becoming a more affordable option for buyers who are not deterred by beliefs in the paranormal. This occurrence is based on indigenous beliefs regarding supernatural entities like spirits and phantoms. A lot of people in Hong Kong choose not to reside in locations with a negative history, causing a decrease in property value. While some individuals may see this as a chance to obtain a bargain, it's important to recognize that these properties may also present distinctive challenges. A haunted apartment could be the ideal choice for individuals unbothered by the supernatural and seeking a more affordable residence in one of the priciest real estate markets worldwide. Number 5. Cigarette hot potting. In Hong Kong, smokers have a unique practice known as cigarette hot potting. It is not a fashionable new meal, but rather a special practice that originated from the city's strict policies on littering. The streets of Hong Kong are famous for being spotless, and the government has imposed large fines for littering. In order to avoid penalties, smokers have adopted an intriguing habit of congregating around trash bins to discard their cigarette butts, treating the bins as if they were hot pots for dumping ashes and used cigarettes. This practice ensures that cigarette butts are not littered on the streets, helping to maintain the city's cleanliness. It is an unconventional yet efficient method of addressing littering and showcases Hong Kong's dedication to preserving a clean environment. Number 6. No public displays of affection. In Hong Kong, open affection is not just a societal custom, but an integral part of the city's culture. Even though it's not illegal, displaying excessive affection in public is viewed as impolite. In this society, there is a preference for traditional values, and individuals typically choose to keep their intimate relationships discreet. Seeing couples holding hands or giving a quick kiss is common, but anything more intimate could attract unwelcome notice. This cautious behavior originates from cultural beliefs that prioritize humility and consideration for individual boundaries. Public affection is not commonly seen in Hong Kong, where streets, parks, and malls are usually busy with everyday life. Although it may appear strange to those from more liberal societies, it actually mirrors the city's traditional and conservative values. Thus, if you're walking around Hong Kong and spot couples hiding their romance, understand that it's simply a cultural norm. Following these cultural norms will assist tourists in fitting in and appreciating their experience in this lively city. Number 7. No spitting on the streets. Spitting in public is against the law in Hong Kong, a regulation not commonly found in other places. It may seem unexpected, but it plays a vital role in Hong Kong's initiatives to uphold hygiene and curb the transmission of illnesses. The ban on spitting was implemented to address health issues, specifically during pandemics such as SARS. In 2003, during the height of the SARS outbreak, the city implemented strict measures to prevent the virus from spreading. One of the steps taken was to outlaw spitting in public. The concept was straightforward. Minimizing the likelihood of germs spreading could assist in maintaining overall health. Spitting in public may result in a fine of up to HK$ 5,000 if caught. This is approximately $640 in US dollars. Locals and tourists both ensure to adhere to this rule due to its stringent enforcement. This is all a part of Hong Kong's dedication to public hygiene and health. Number 8. No eating on public transport. In Hong Kong, there's a unique rule that might surprise you. Eating and drinking are strictly prohibited on most public transport. This includes buses, the MTR, and even minibuses. Why? It's all about keeping things clean and pleasant for everyone. Imagine hopping on a bus or subway in Hong Kong. You won't see people munching on snacks or sipping coffee. That's because the rule is enforced with serious dedication. This helps prevent spills and crumbs that could create a mess or unpleasant smells. This strict no-eating policy is part of a broader effort to maintain hygiene and comfort on public transport. In fact, if you're caught breaking this rule, you could face a fine. So, it's always a good idea to save your snacks for before or after your ride. Number 9. The midnight ban on construction noise. In Hong Kong, there exists an unexpected law. Rules are in place to control construction noise, and construction work is not allowed from midnight to 7 a.m. due to a nighttime curfew. This regulation exists to ensure that inhabitants can have a peaceful sleep without being disrupted by the noise of building activities. Picture attempting to relax as a jackhammer is operating directly outside your window. Quite bothersome, isn't it? Hong Kong officials acknowledged the problem and put in place a law to maintain peace during the late hours. This policy contributes to keeping a calm atmosphere in a busy city where construction is always happening as part of city growth. Number 10. The mandatory queuing at bus stops. In Hong Kong, bus stops are quite unique compared to other places. Here, there are designated queuing areas marked on the ground, where passengers are expected to stand in line. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a rule. Why does this happen? With Hong Kong being one of the most densely populated cities in the world, managing crowds can be a challenge. These marked areas help keep the chaos at bay, ensuring that everyone boards the bus in an orderly fashion. When a bus arrives, passengers from each designated spot board one after the other, making the process smoother and faster. This system helps prevent overcrowding at the bus stop and ensures that everyone gets a fair chance to get on the bus. Number 11. Prostitution is legal, but brothels are not. Although prostitution is legal in Hong Kong, operating a brothel is prohibited. This unique legal situation allows single sex workers to work legally, but if multiple individuals work in the same place, it becomes illegal. This is the way it functions. Prostitutes can provide their services legally as long as they work independently. This grants them a level of independence and self-governance. Nevertheless, if 2 or more sex workers are discovered working together in the same place, the establishment is classified as a brothel, which is illegal. What is the reason for this strange arrangement? The purpose of these laws is to reduce organized crime and human trafficking in the industry. The authorities hope to prevent criminal activities that could harm sex workers by outlawing brothels. However, this method leads to unforeseen outcomes. Firstly, it results in a disorganized and occasionally hazardous workplace. individual sex workers might face risky situations without the protection and supervision offered by a regulated brothel. They frequently have to work without support systems in potentially unsafe conditions, either alone or in settings that are not ideal as compared to legal brothels. The laws also create difficulty for sex workers to work together for safety and mutual aid. Instead of working in a secure and monitored setting, they are placed in a situation where their safety and welfare may be jeopardized. Essentially, Hong Kong's handling of prostitution involves a delicate balance between legality and regulation. While its main goal is to stop organized crime, it has also caused an unusual and occasionally concerning situation in the field. Number 12. Gambling is mostly illegal, except for the Jockey Club. In Hong Kong, gambling is a tricky topic. While the idea of hitting the jackpot sounds exciting, most gambling activities are actually illegal here. That's right. Gambling is mostly banned in Hong Kong, except for one special exception, the Hong Kong Jockey Club. The Jockey Club has a unique position. It's the only organization allowed to run legal betting activities in the region. This means that if you're interested in betting on horse races or participating in certain lottery games, you can do so through the Jockey Club, and it's completely above board. So, why does the Jockey Club get this special treatment? The government has granted it this exclusive right to help regulate and control gambling activities. By keeping betting centralized, they aim to reduce illegal gambling and keep things in check. It's a strategy that helps prevent the chaos and potential criminal activities associated with unregulated gambling. However, when it comes to other forms of gambling, like casino games or online betting, it's a different story. These activities are strictly prohibited in Hong Kong. The government has set up stringent laws to crack down on illegal gambling operations and to protect the community from the potential harms of gambling addiction and crime. The Hong Kong Jockey Club's unique status underscores a curious aspect of Hong Kong's legal landscape. While gambling might be a common pastime in many places around the world, here, it's tightly controlled and monitored to ensure that everything stays above board and within legal limits. So, if you're in Hong Kong and feeling lucky, remember that your options are limited to the Jockey Club's offerings. Other forms of gambling? They're off limits, making this one of the more unusual gambling customs you'll find in the world. For more fascinating insights into Hong Kong's unique customs and laws, don't forget to subscribe for more interesting content.